Hey everybody, and welcome to the Flame in the Flood. So, as this screen is so kindly telling us, we are now, well, I shouldn't say we are now, but the game is now in early access. As I mentioned earlier, in my previous video in which I introduced the Flame in the Flood, this is a Kickstarter game that was backed and, or I should say funded. I was a backer, so the video from before was when it was not available to the general public, but now, if this game appeals to you, please go check it out on Steam. It's in early access, and I think that what they've done with it is amazing. I know that there is some controversy about early access and whether it's good or bad for games, but considering the quality of the game as it is now and the improvements that we have seen over the course of the time that it's been out, I don't think that it's an issue for the Flame in the Flood. I don't think that they're just going to abandon it once they feel they've gotten their money's worth out of it. I really think that they are continuing to do stuff. That said, because of that, things are still changing. So if you're watching this video and, when it was posted was significantly long ago, chances are this is not a realistic display of the game. So, that said, I'll let you read the warning here. Or not really the warning, more the disclaimer. Just the fact that they're saying it's under development, you can give us feedback, and I'm going to let them allow the collection of anonymous gameplay, because why not? I understand. Do not idle. So, I think we're going to have to go to the new game. So, no, I didn't realize that it was endless before. But since we don't have access to the other campaign just yet, we're going to go ahead and just do the forever one, I guess, and see how long we can last. Alright, so we lost the sound there for a little bit, but I'll go ahead and show the intro of the scene, because I think it's really well done. The art style is a little odd, perhaps, but considering that we're not really that close to the characters all the time, I think it's totally acceptable. There's a lot of character there. Also, we can skip it if we wanted to. Our friendly neighborhood dog. So, if you want to, you can use WAS to move around. You can also click. So this is going to be a little bit of me relearning stuff, because I need to remember things, and also exploring what's changed. Ooh, okay, so we got a tinder and a braided cord schematic. Because some stuff has changed since I've played it. I'm going to go ahead and take all. Ooh, quick use menu. The quick use menu provides instant access to crucial items held in your inventory. This is new. This is new. Exclamation point items and actions slotted into quick use menu are categorized by type. First aid consumable utilities. Cool. Navigate using keys. So neat. So I can't quite fill the jar. Oh, what can I fill the jar with? Okay, nothing to collect. Oh, it's cattail all the way through the sign. So we do have a couple meters down here. Sleep, temperature, thirst, and hunger. Let's see if I can not die in the river, because that would be good. It'll give us a little tutorial here, since I don't quite remember all the traveling stuff. This is kind of a roguelike game. We're trying to survive as long as we can. It seems as though eventually there will be a goal. So basically we're just using the A and D keys. You cannot use the arrows, but I'm sure eventually you can maybe change that if you want. I'm also hitting spacebar to push myself in the direction that I'm currently holding. You will notice that it is changing my stamina. Or it's costing me some stamina to do all these things. It is day 1, we've done 0.2 miles. Alright, we've got some rough rivers up here. I'm going to try and skirt this on the side. This looks pretty smooth. So, hopefully, I won't get thrown into debris. There's a little place there. Big open river. I don't like big open river, I can't see what's coming. Looking for a place to land, maybe set up shop for a little bit. Hopefully someplace that isn't too dangerous. Yeah, this has got a little smoother, but not much. We've got a lot of debris. Oh darn, I could have looted that. First time I've seen something quite like that. What is that? Doesn't look good. Doesn't look like I want to crash into it, but so far so good in terms of avoiding things. So it does kind of pan out to this further out camera when it's not as rough and there's water. Looks like we've got something. Oh, that's cool. I do like that other things are floating in the river, although I'm going to crash into this car. Okay, so we've got 100 meters before that. I would like to land on that, although it's going to be a little hard. I'm going to have to pull real hard to the left here. Nope. I ran out of stamina, I think. I was hitting spacebar and nothing was happening. Yeah. So this is the health of the raft. We can repair it in time. I do not know quite how just yet. It's part of the mystery of the game. I can't make that. It's forcing me back this way, because if I get hung up on that, I'll be in trouble. If you choose to push in a direction, you don't really have all that much control over how far you go, so you have to be a little careful with it. Trying to avoid that rough water there. Okay, I can't loot that though. Look at the car. I'm curious to know how much damage that car would do to me if I just like slightly brush it. If it takes that velocity into account. Okay, I do want to try and line up this. Looks like a mill. I think I should be able to get this. Yeah, it looks like it's actually right on the way. I barely skirted that. Yep, okay, we're going to be able to stop here. I think I'm going to click. Yep. Got a right click. Entering Old Town Gulch. Okay, so this could be good, this could be bad, this could be awfully dangerous. Okay, so spacebar is what you use to ward things off, because there's inevitably going to be a wolf here. Hey, we can get a whole bunch of cattails. Cattails are never bad. We are getting thirsty and hungry. And also tired. See if I can open this. It is empty. I don't want to sleep in there just yet. I'll search this. Another jar. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I can only fill one jar. Sorry, I clicked and it was trying to do stuff with it. Okay, saplings are useful. That is a giant spiderweb. We'll investigate the swing. Okay. Well, so let's do this. Oops. I want to go to my crafting menu, but okay, basic instructions. Travel the river, craft in search of locations to explore, collect supplies to stay fed, hydrated, warm, and healthy, rest when possible to regain energy, take shelter to escape rain during the storms, kindle fires to warm yourself when cold or wet. Additional crafting possibilities are available at campfires. So basically, if you've got a fire, you can do more stuff. Access your inventory to use items, manage equipment, survive as long as possible. So I actually need to go. No. trying to figure out how I do crafting things. That's right, I. Find a stronger signal. So this is, yeah, quest disabled for endless mode. This is basically what we would be doing right now. Except we're not. So we don't have any afflictions yet. It's kind of inevitable. I'm going to create a braided cord here. Because now we can make a snare. Create some tinder, because we're going to need some at some point here. Clean water, we need polluted water and a water filter. Do we have a water filter? Charcoal. Okay, we need charcoal. So I imagine we get that from burning stuff. We need a stone knife as well. And we don't quite have... There's a lot of stuff that we can make. Yeah, we really don't want to drink polluted water. Basically, it's giving us a warning. So we can see we've got a little bit more of a detailed description of our current status down here, which is great. We can say we're at about halfway. Our hunger is getting there, and our thirst is halfway, which is why it warned us about it. Interesting. Those are the only things I can make. These are going to be useful for when it gets colder. Kill rabbit, pouch, skinned rabbit. I don't know where the stone knife would be. Oh, there it is. We need flint and a braided cord. I think we need to find the flint. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to sleep for 4 hours. 4 hours... Ooh, that's not. Our sleep's getting a little low. Alright, so it gets more efficient. 1 hour is 12. 4 hours... It still costs us the same. It costs us a little bit more water. So it looks like it costs 2.5 water for every hour. And it gives us 12, 13, 13, 12. So 3 hours is pretty much the most efficient because we don't lose that extra 0.5. Our water's kind of low though. Let's do it. Let's sleep. Alright, so I'm going to need charcoal to make a water filter. Is there anywhere here we can make a fire? Okay, we found some flint. Corn is really good. Okay, we can make an ash cake. Crap. Okay. So our inventory is full. I don't know if this pauses just yet. I guess we're really close, so if this ticks while I'm in here, we'll know. My ash cake is 2 corn and requires fire. Okay, it is ticking while we're doing here, so I need to be a little careful. But our inventory is full. We need to do something. So let's use the fire. Let's light the fire. That'll use up one of our tinder. It used to be that you boiled water. We can make penicillin. I've got a moldy lump. I don't even know when that happened. But I'm gonna make penicillin because I'd rather have penicillin than not have penicillin. So we're gonna go ahead and make that corn into ash cake. And then we're gonna go into our actual stuff. I do have a water filter. Okay, so... Oh, that is clean water. Yeah, so we're going to consume that. Alright, so ash cake, where's our ash cake? Hunger plus 20. Alright. So our water filter's still good. So it looks like the stone knife becomes permanent. There was at one point in time where it didn't, which had me a little worried. Like your stone knife got consumed when you actually used it. Yuck is good. Certain things do stack up just a little bit. We could have also slept in there, but I think the house was the better option. You know, we've got a fire. How much does corn? I want to check how much corn heals me. Or not heals me, feeds me. Hunger plus 8. So, by just sitting here by the fire and using it and cooking, you can sleep. Oh, we need to get charcoal, too. Forgot about charcoal. Alright, so we can go ahead and make another ash cake, because that is better for food. Alright, box trap, braided cord, sapling, stone knife. We need the stone knife. We can use that to catch rabbits. So once again, I'll go ahead and eat this ash cake. I'm going to go ahead and give these cattails to Aesop. Aesop is the dog. Yucca's really good, actually. 2 yucca is as good as 2 corn. You don't even have to cook it. Okay, there's only 1 charcoal per fire. So we will have to find another fire pit, before we can actually do stuff. In terms of getting another water filter. But this is still really good. Trying to click on the raft. That was kind of weird. Good boy, Aesop. Good boy. Alright. It's a little odd. Okay, because it's calm water, we actually have the ability to, that was close. Since it was calm water, we actually could move around. It looks like a church. Let's check it out. Back up. Inch my way over here. Alright, we managed to dock. Just fine. Pinewood Bluff. So yeah, this game's pretty fun. Definitely having a campaign would be nice. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So we have to be a little careful here. Like, really careful. Aesop does a little bit. Time to leave. Okay, wolves. This is now something I have to deal with, and is going to be the death of me. Warding him off takes stamina, so... So I need a bandage. Okay, I need to click on the tire. That makes sense. Makes a little bit of sense. So yeah, laceration. That's going to hurt me. You can see my portrait looks a little messed up. But yeah, that was running with the wolf, pretty standard. In terms of what I've come to expect from them. Wolves are dangerous as hell. Oh, that was bull. Okay, so the answer is... we have to be very careful. I now have a broken bone, and a whole bunch of other bad stuff. I was hoping to last for like a little bit longer than this, but I just seem doomed, because... Okay, so we took some damage to the raft. We are wet, so I really do need a fire. I really need a fire, because wet hurts. Wet is lowering my body temperature, like, a lot. Oof, our raft is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Oh, I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. This might be how I die. Because I lost a lot of energy. If I don't find somewhere to either get warm or sleep, a fire would be optimal. Speaking of... Oh god, I'm thirsty. I don't have any water. Yeah, this is where I die, guys. And dead. Up, game's kind of freezing up a little bit. So, yeah, game kind of... This is early access, though, so it's okay. I mean, I died. It's not like it froze in the middle of the game. But, that said... yeah, that was my own mistake. It was the wolf. It was the wolf combined with the fact that I hit that. I did not expect to get fully knocked off my ref by bumping into the car. I thought it was a light tap. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe I hit it harder than I thought. Not entirely sure. But, that said, I'm going to go ahead and close this and start it back up just so that we've got the starting screen. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that thoroughly. It was definitely tough. I didn't get quite as going as I wanted to. I don't know why there's a continue. But we got some options, so of course you can do all this stuff. I didn't mess with any of this, really. Okay, I could reset the tutorials so that I would see things. Really, this is just me. Oh, really? Shift is sprint. I think that's new. But yeah, anyway. Oh, I don't think there's a motor on our boat currently. Anyway, I could get caught up in this game, and I probably will at some point be releasing videos for it quite often. I think I might wait for the campaign to be finished, because Endless Mode, while cool, is going to be a survive as long as you can, which means if I start getting good, the episodes will start reaching ridiculous lengths. Granted, that doesn't seem to be in particular danger right now, but regardless, and now that I've said regardless about 7 times, I will go ahead and say thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope that this game interests you, and if it does, I encourage you to check it out on Steam. I'll put a link in the description to the Steam page, since it is now early access. I believe it is $20 early access. It's a lot, especially if you're used to paying Steam sale prices, but you know, if it's a game that you think is really good and you want to get your hands on, then I think it's worth it. That's probably about what I paid, especially for alpha access. But yeah, that was a mouthful. And once again, I will say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope that you